Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back again to today's featured book at OYMYO Bookshop, which is Agatha Christie, her autobiography. So before we get to that, I'm just going to quickly show you this, what is really exciting, which is the start of defining an association, producing the first part of the legal document. So let's have a look at this, and then we've also got to look at these books which are all fresh in today. So first, today, Agatha Christie's Autobiography. And this book was donated to the bookshop by someone called Jill Tempest, which is very friendly. She actually donated all of these yesterday, which is really nice of her. I'm really, really grateful. So this one, it's just such a cool book. You can see it's split into 3 sections with 4 sections in between. It's about 600 pages, I think. 560 pages, something like that. You see the comparison to a New Testament, quite thick, probably like 2 New Testaments width. And what I like about this book is it just seems really interesting. I've not read any of it whatsoever. I've flicked through it a few times, trying to find like where she starts writing about her writing herself is where I wanted to see it. When thought it was interesting where she goes into quite a lot of detail in the method of writing and also her inspiration of the method of writing. You know, Agatha Christie wrote the crime novels. You can see this. I remember that was famously the first book at the top there mentioned by the Times was renamed, I think, actually. So Daily Mail said, Agatha Christie's most absorbing mystery, the story of her own unusual life. She has put it all on record. Her early romances, a broken and happy marriage, strange events on the path to a soaring success. A wonderful book, says Financial Times. So I really recommend you check this book out. It's at OYMYO Pocket Bookshop. I think this one, is it an ex-library? No, it's not ex-library. But it is awesome. So I'm going to go just here. And now, quickly look at these featured books for today. So first of all, them Elizabeth Howards, donated by Jill Tempest. So Elizabeth James Howard, a BBC Radio 4 Woman's Hour exclusive, I think, or something. So they look really good. 300 and something pages. This one, Driving Over Lemons, sorry. I think this is maybe about living abroad, something like that. That looks cool. Sharing the Pleasures of Reading. I think this is a children's book with illustrations. It's really cool. And then we've got these Ultimate Cars, Natural Wonders, Jeremy Clarkson books, and Michael Palin books. That's fresh in today, well, yesterday. These ones, I'm really excited about this one, which is an awesome size. Let's compare it to my book. Sorry about this mess up here. Compare it to my book, the OYMYO book. About similar size, my OYMYO book, just a bit thinner. And as you can see, it's just ever so slightly thinner than mine. So how many pages is it? 303 pages in that. So mine's only got 168 more. Like mine's got 464 pages. So that, realistically, probably 300 pages is going to be about the size of because I'm thinking of doing a series of books later this year, early next year. Planning on doing absolutely hundreds of releases every day. Well, not every day, but hundreds of books released basically. And I'm trying to find the perfect size, and I want them to be about this size, but it's not going to be this premium Clairefontaine paper. So anyway, this is the Greek and Roman mythology. It's a dictionary, so it's in alphabetical order, but it's got stuff like the Iliad and the Odyssey. Takes up you see there the Odyssey. actually explains in its own words what the Odyssey was. Do you know what I mean? Which is really interesting, that, because I've actually got a few versions of the Odyssey in this bookshop, and I was trying to think where they will be. Oh look, there's one here, the Odyssey. I think that is a translation of just word for word of the Odyssey, which is, I've read that. Have I read it all? I think I've read a bit of it, and I'm not sure, I might have read it all. I've definitely read the Iliad. But that's a great new book in today. Next up we've got The Rake by Georgia Devon. So that can go down here. I've got a huge collection of them type of books building up down here. I was going to stay down here. Was the next one, The Playboy by Catherine O'Connor. And these are, I think they're really great, honestly. These are the sort of books where one day I'm thinking of, you know, packing up and going millions of miles across the world. And yeah, you can see there Manchester, it's mentioned straight away. These books are not rare around here. Do you know what I mean? Printed in 1996, they were mass produced. So all these books, they're not that rare, but you know, abroad, they really will be foreign to them, do you know what I mean? Another one. Okay, so Domina, the author of Maestra by L.S. Ilton. Global thriller sensation. A brutal murder in the streets of Venice, an impossible heist of a priceless work of art, a dark past you can't outrun, a relentless force you can't outfight. Okay, good stuff. Domina. Next up, Stephen King, Lizzie's Story, or Lizzie's Story. Another A to Z, London A to Z. And now we've got Manchester A to Z there, so London Manchester, so it's very soon. This one, Betty Shine, Mind to Mind, Clairvoyancy. I think it's obviously from the 80s or something, but that looks really cool. Act of God by Susan R. Sloan. So, zing along at a cracking pace, a potent mixture of political thriller, saga, and courtroom drama. Another one of Jordan's books, so yeah. I think we got Jordan. Just after Betty Shine, Mind to Mind, Clairvoyancy, we stopped recording because my space filled up. But anyway, next up, fresh in today, last night at the Telegraph Club, which is apparently a really good LGBTQ story. I think it's written by I think it's something to do with when people were persecuted for being gay in America in the 50s. So it's about someone that was like an outlaw or something on the run being gay. Next up, Underworld by Don DeIllo, which is a massive book. Don't have a clue what it's about. Fresh in today at the OYMYO Bookshop. About 800 and odd pages. It says, extraordinary. Underworld is a bruisingly impressive achievement in almost every novelistic department. Dialogue, structure, timing, precise description, heartfelt veracity, and the rest. In Underworld, we have a nature of hugely accomplished novelist, firings on all cylinders as the sophisticated height of his multifacetious powers. Reading the book is a charged and thrilling aesthetic experience, and one remembers gratefully that this is what the novel can do, and indeed does. What is it about? Well, I guess that's one to Google later. Okay, more of these Mills and Booms. I'm going to go through these really quick, even though they're all worthy of their own video each. We don't have much time left. This one looks really cool. I don't know who this is. Silhouette. Got a few of these Silhouette books. More Mills and Booms. We've got a collection of these recipe books building up. Shadowhunter, City of Bones. No One Saw a Thing by Andrea Mara. Gary Barlow's from Take That's book. Microwave Meal Recipe book. And Susan Lewis's Stolen. So that's the books in today. I think there was a few more books which have been packed away. Other things to show you. Ta-da! So yeah, got to do a bit of tidying up, and that's it. Close for today, but lots of new books in today. Sometimes as well, the books that come in the morning, they might be out before. I know yesterday we had, well not yesterday, Saturday, a book was in the morning, and it actually got sold before the night, but sold before the video at the end of the day. So make sure you get in early at the OYMYO stall shop here in Burnley. It's looking brilliant. Don't forget today's featured book, Agatha Christie's Autobiography. So God bless everyone. It's looking really good. Thank you so much for everyone that's come by and supported it. See you all soon, and check out OYMYO.com, don't forget.